Hi, I'm Mike Seymour from fxguide.com for Wired. Captain America is back, and so is the Helicarrier from Avengers, or should I say, 3 Helicarriers. It's easy to become blasé about some of these complex shots, but to achieve shots at this level, there's such an incredible attention to detail. The texture detail alone on the new ships is 4 times that of Avengers. Industrial Light and Magic were tasked with updating and upgrading S.H.I.E.L.D.'s most impressive airborne assets, and we spoke to Bruce Holcomb, who supervised the building of the new Helicarriers.
When we were first approached to do the work, it seemed like there weren't too many events that were happening, and the Helicarrier that we had from the Avengers was going to be just a small upgrade. And then by the time, of course, we reached to the middle part of the production, there were 3 of them. The scale, I think, increased by maybe a 4th, but the enormity of how many shots we had were things that we were definitely not prepared for. And then the scope of the movie centered around a lot of that.
For example, the Quinjets. These are on each of the carriers. And every one of these jets is modelled and textured so carefully, and yet they're just a tiny part of a shot like this.
Having to wrangle as heavy as those were on top of the deck, because they're on every shot, you know, and they're like eye fodder now, like nobody even cares. And when the Helicarriers are crashing, all these things are falling off the side and stuff, and we're just laughing at that they just became like a non-issue.
So let's look a bit more closely as to what's going on in a shot. In fact, how much of the shot do you think is real? Of course, we know the Helicarrier is 3D, and then there's the simulation of it hitting the 3D model of the building. The smoke is all digital. In addition, each window is modelled and then shattered, as of course is the debris. In fact, all of this is digital 3D animation. Want to see the only live action in the shot? Falcon was shot on a green screen and then placed in a 3D set, which was just here on the building. Then there's a digital version of Washington that was placed around the building. Now we pull back in the carrier, add those layers of smoke, debris, finally add some atmosphere, some camera shake, and here's the final shot. The actors are the stars of the film, and rightly so. But next time you watch an effects sequence like this, have a thought for the digital modelling guys and the environment that they provide. Of course, modelling is just part of the process, but in case you think that we impress easily, I'm going to leave you with Bruce, who'd, by the way, still be adding detail in if he could.
I would have loved to just kept building these things until somebody fired me. But in some shots, I went into dailies and I literally said wow out loud, because some of the shots that they have it in, it is just so real there for me.
Don't forget to subscribe for more behind-the-scenes action. I'm Mike Seymour for Wired.